Before we get into today's video, I want to personally take a second to thank everybody who took the time to send support to me or other Canadians after the video that I posted detailing the horrific events which occurred in my province a few days ago. For those who don't know, at around 11:00 p.m. on April 18th, a man in northern Nova Scotia began what can only be described as an indiscriminate killing spree. The details are quite frankly horrific, and I really don't want to talk about them in this video. However, by the time he was finally killed, at least 22 people had been murdered, making it the deadliest shooting in Canadian history. Among the dead include pillars of our community, a teacher, a nurse, an RCMP officer who was on duty, and really many more. The stories of all the victims can be found down in the description. I think it's important that we remember them and that we learn who they were. You can also leave your condolences online at a further link that I've included down below. However, aside from just remembering, I really believe that we need to do whatever we can across not only Canada, but just as people to support the families of those who were killed. Emotionally, to me, it's unimaginable what it must be like to lose a loved one like this. The emotional hardship, I'm sure, is made even more difficult by the current COVID-19 restrictions. Unfortunately, situations like this also bring financial hardship, which is why I've started a GoFundMe page, which will be dedicated only to supporting the families of those killed and injured during the events of this past weekend. I want to be clear, I don't have any single individual or family chosen as a beneficiary yet, but in the coming days, weeks, and months, many families will begin to struggle with financial needs that I'm sure you can imagine. That's why I'm starting the fundraiser now, because I want to preemptively collect enough money to support whoever needs it so that we can respond immediately as the need arises. The GoFundMe is linked down in the description. I've put a goal as $10,000, but that's just really a number. I would love to beat that and help as many people, frankly, as we can. The last thing that should be on anyone's mind who is grieving and trying to get past what happened to their family member should be trying to pay bills or, unfortunately, pay for a funeral. Again, this weekend was almost an indescribable horror, and I've had so many people reach out to me and say that they want to help. So I really hope that we can come together as a community, not only of Nova Scotians or Canadians, but of people to help out if we can. Additionally, aside from the GoFundMe, I've also monetized this video. 100% of the proceeds, of course, will be going directly to the GoFundMe, or if an urgent need arises, or if it's just cheaper, perhaps directly to a family. Additionally, I'm in the very early stages of planning an upcoming live stream, which will basically try to spread the message even further, while also practically being another way to solicit donations. And if you guys have any other ideas for how to fundraise, please let me know down in the comments. The amount of people who have been affected by this past weekend is almost impossible to imagine. At least 22 confirmed killed as of this point, each with loved ones who are now grieving. If you can, and of course only if you can, please do help out. It will really mean a lot to whoever receives help from this fund. More details will emerge in the future, including a full accounting of the money. As potential beneficiaries are selected, unless there's some sort of privacy concern, I will also make their name public, and if possible, they will be added directly to the GoFundMe so the money can be deposited directly in their account. Again, everything is down in the description, but you can also find the fund simply by going to gofundme.com/Nova Scotia Strong. And if you understandably cannot donate, at least consider sharing either my fund or one of the others, which will likely pop up in the next few days. Further updates will be posted on that page directly, on the community tab of this channel, and perhaps also in future videos and on my Twitter account. Anyway, thank you all again. I appreciate your support, and I look forward to coming together in the coming days to support what I believe to be a very good cause. Until then, be safe and goodbye.